inside the 15. Here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So New Mexico State's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got it in the middle. It's long. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Worley. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Hawaii's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Davis will throw. Release to the back. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Gonna sling it on second down. The throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Davis looking to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Makes the grab. It's Wiley. At the 45 on his way. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Hauls it in. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Davis will throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Moore.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Warriors.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. It's complete to the right. And he'll dance into the end zone and score the deuce. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's caught. It's whirling. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Savage. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Turning it on! And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got room to work. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the ground, it's Savage. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They've been running it, but now the pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
New Mexico State now working from the red zone. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. The lead now 5 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Davis Davis looking to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because
he's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
And the Rainbow Warriors need to pick it up on fourth down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Savage. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Davis will throw. He's going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Quick completion on the out. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking deep. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive on.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Davis looking to pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Savage. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bringing the heat. Looking for a big game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Davis will throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flips it out on the screen. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Gage. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Hawaii offense returns to the field.
Ready, set. Easy.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
New Mexico State, 20.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Davis looking to pass. He's going to run it. Gets it inside the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself, and he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the beatdown has ensued.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's long. Made the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.